Have you ever wondered, why the heck is my horse erect? This question was investigated by my master student, Olivia Franzen, after a horse trainer commented that penile tumescence, referred to in the industry as dropping, occurred more frequently in their male horse during clicker training sessions. Clicker training is a method of positive reinforcement training where the performance of a desired behavior is marked by a click, which is paired with a food reward, thereby increasing the likelihood of the horse offering that behavior again in the future. No one really knows what causes dropping or why it may be more prevalent during clicker training. Some horse trainers believe that dropping is a sign of relaxation or enjoyment, while others believe it is a sign of frustration or aggression. While most trainers do not view dropping as a problem and generally ignore it, some trainers will punish dropping or feel embarrassed because of it. This can be a cause for concern as positive reinforcement training, such as clicker training, is promoted as an ethical training alternative from the traditional negative reinforcement training practices. There is no published research on the phenomenon of dropping, so Olivia set out to determine what factors might contribute to dropping and what behavioral indicators were associated with dropping. Olivia solicited videos of training sessions with 24 male horses, which were sliced into 2-minute sections, including the first 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes, and the middle 2 minutes of the session. Information about the horse's age, breed, discipline, how long the trainer had been working with the horse, and data on the particular training session length and time of day were gathered. The videos were then analyzed for the frequency of horse behaviors, including lip licking, head tossing, and tail swishing, and the duration of penile characteristics, including whether the penis was partially or fully dropped, or flaccid or erect. Each instance of a click and giving a food reward was also noted. Chi-squared analyses compared penile characteristics to food reward offerings, and a mixed model for repeated measures analyzed the effects of horse age and training segment on behaviors and penile characteristics. The horses represented a variety of breeds with an average age of 13.5 years. The majority of the horses were used for pleasure and had been working with their trainer for more than 4 years. All training sessions occurred outside and ranged in length from 2 to 40 minutes, with an average of 13 minutes. All but one of the horses were videoed doing groundwork, which was conducted mostly at the halt and walk. Dropping occurred 69% of the time. In the first 2 minutes, horses spent less time with a fully dropped and erect penis than later in the training session. Horses between 11 and 15 years of age were fully dropped and erect longer than either older or younger horses. Tail swishing occurred more often when the penis was fully dropped, regardless of whether it was flaccid or erect. Horses who were worked in the afternoon spent less time dropped than those worked either in the morning or the evening. Clicks did not affect any dropping characteristic, but horses spent less time fully dropped when trainers did not use treats compared to when they were given treats. So what is all this telling us? Dropping was observed more frequently in horses at prime age and when using food rewards, with no effective clicks. Dropping did not occur as often in the beginning of a training session or during a session that occurred in the afternoon. Tail swishing, a potential indicator of stress, occurred simultaneously with dropping. These observations provide some preliminary understanding of the affective states of horses during training and to determine if dropping is a sign of relaxation or arousal. In general, there were few behavioral indicators of stress associated with dropping other than the tail swishes. It appears that dropping seems to be more related to the provision of food rewards. This could be a result of the horse becoming aroused by the treats themselves, as previous researchers demonstrated increases in heart rate and the release of dopamine paired with the provision of food rewards. Alternatively, dropping could be an inadvertently learned response. While the trainer may be clicking for the horse performing some desired behavior, such as lowering the head or backing up, the horse may associate the food reward with being dropped, thereby increasing the likelihood of performing that behavior in the future. While dropping was highly variable in the number and duration of bouts, length, and hardness of the penis, it did occur less during afternoon training sessions. This could be related to circadian rhythm of endocrine responses, or it could be that it was simply hotter and there were more flies present in the middle of the day, making dropping not as favorable an option for the horse. While we still know very little about dropping in male horses during training, it does not appear to be associated with overt stress or aggression. Gaining a deeper understanding of the occurrence of dropping during training can allow for proper adjustments and modifications of horse training practices according to their ethology, which in turn can lead to better welfare during training. Thank you for listening.
Created using Powtoon.